Hey everybody, welcome to Journey to Vitality. In today's video, we'll explore how to identify and manage these external emotions effectively. Did you know that your feelings of overwhelm might not even be your own? Imagine absorbing the emotions of those around you like a sponge. This phenomenon can lead to unexpected stress and confusion. We'll dive into why you might feel overwhelmed by others' emotions and share pro tips to help you navigate and protect your emotional well-being. Let's uncover the secrets to maintaining peace of mind and harnessing your spiritual strength. Understanding emotional empathy. Emotional empathy, often referred to as affective empathy, is the ability to sense and feel the emotions of others. This intuitive capability allows individuals to experience another person's emotional state as if it were their own. While empathy is a crucial aspect of human connection, fostering understanding and compassion can also become overwhelming, particularly for highly sensitive or spiritually inclined people. Emotional empathy goes beyond mere cognitive recognition of another's feelings. It involves a visceral, often involuntary, internalization of their emotional experiences. Research in psychology suggests that emotional empathy is deeply rooted in the brain's neural circuitry. The mirror neuron system, primarily located in the premotor cortex and the inferior parietal lobule, is believed to play a significant role in empathy. These neurons fire when an individual performs an action and when they observe someone else performing the same action, creating a neural reflection of the other person's emotional state. This mirroring mechanism enables us to intuitively understand and resonate with others' emotions, contributing to our ability to empathize on a profound level. For spiritual seekers, the capacity for emotional empathy can be both a gift and a challenge. On the one hand, it enhances their ability to connect with others and offer genuine support. On the other hand, it can lead to emotional overload, where the boundaries between their emotions and those of others blur. This can result in feelings of exhaustion, anxiety, and even physical symptoms, as the emotional energy of others becomes intertwined with their own. Signs you're absorbing others' emotions. One of the most telling signs that you're absorbing others' emotions is a sudden, inexplicable change in your mood. If you feel anxious, sad, or angry without any apparent reason, it might be because you're picking up on the emotional states of those around you. This is especially common in highly empathetic individuals who are more sensitive to the emotional energies in their environment. You might walk into a room feeling perfectly fine and leave feeling heavy or drained, having absorbed the emotional residue of the people you interacted with. Another sign is physical symptoms that correspond to emotional distress. Empathetic individuals often experience physical manifestations of the emotions they absorb. For instance, you might get a headache, feel fatigued, or have an upset stomach after spending time with someone particularly stressed or anxious. These physical symptoms can be your body's way of signaling that you're taking on emotions that aren't yours. Attention to these cues can help you become more aware of when you're absorbing others' emotions. Difficulty distinguishing your emotions from those of others is another indicator. You might find it challenging to separate your feelings from those around you. This can lead to confusion and an overwhelming sense of emotional overload. You might feel sad after comforting a grieving friend or anxious after talking to a stressed colleague, without realizing that these emotions aren't originating from within you. Learning to identify and separate these feelings is crucial for maintaining emotional balance. The science behind emotional contagion. Emotional contagion is when one person's emotions and related behaviors trigger similar emotions and behaviors in others. This concept is deeply rooted in our biology and is a crucial aspect of human social interaction. Research shows that humans are wired to connect with each other emotionally, and this connection can be both a source of strength and vulnerability. Mirror neurons in the brain play a significant role in this process. These neurons fire both when we perform an action and when we observe someone else performing the same action, which allows us to empathize and understand others' emotions intuitively. Neuroscientific studies have demonstrated that mirror neurons are involved in action recognition and emotional resonance. When we see someone express emotions, such as joy, sadness, or anger, our mirror neurons activate in a way that makes us feel a reflection of those emotions. This mirroring mechanism is essential for empathy and social bonding, but it can also lead to emotional contagion, where we unconsciously absorb and reflect the emotions of those around us. This is particularly relevant for spiritual seekers, who often find themselves in environments prioritizing emotional openness and connection. Psychological research supports the idea that emotional contagion is not merely a passive process, but can be influenced by individual differences and situational factors. For example, highly empathetic or sensitive people are more likely to experience emotional contagion. Situations that involve close physical proximity, strong emotional expressions, or intense social interactions can also amplify this effect. Understanding these dynamics can help spiritual seekers recognize when they might be absorbing others' emotions and take steps to manage their emotional boundaries more effectively. Common situations where emotional absorption happens. Emotional absorption, or the process of picking up and internalizing others' emotions, often occurs in specific settings where close interactions are frequent. One common situation is during group meditations or spiritual gatherings. These environments are designed to create a strong collective energy, which can lead to heightened emotional sensitivity. Spiritual seekers may find themselves overwhelmed by the collective emotions of the group, as the shared focus and intention amplify emotional exchanges. Techniques to differentiate your emotions from others. Understanding whether the emotions you're experiencing are your own or those of someone else can be challenging, especially for spiritual seekers who are highly sensitive. One effective technique for differentiating your emotions from others is practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness involves paying attention to your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Regularly engaging in mindfulness meditation makes you more aware of your emotional state. You can better identify when a shift in emotion occurs, helping you discern whether it originates from within or is influenced by external sources. Another helpful method is to perform regular emotional check-ins. This involves taking moments throughout the day to assess your current emotional state. Ask yourself questions like, "What am I feeling right now?" And "Does this feeling seem consistent with my recent experiences?" By consistently checking in with yourself, you build a clearer understanding of your emotional patterns, which can help you recognize when an emotion feels foreign or out of place. Grounding practices for spiritual seekers. Grounding practices are essential for spiritual seekers who want to maintain balance and stability, especially when they might be absorbing emotions from others. These techniques help anchor individuals to the present moment, counteracting the disorienting effects of emotional overload. Grounding can be as simple as focusing on the physical sensations of the body or connecting with the earth through various practices. The primary goal is to establish a sense of stability and calm, which is crucial when navigating the emotional turbulence that can arise from empathic interactions. One of the most effective grounding practices is mindfulness meditation. This practice involves focusing on the breath, bodily sensations, or a specific object in the environment. By paying attention to the present moment, spiritual seekers can create a mental space less influenced by external emotional inputs. Research shows that mindfulness meditation can reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression, which are often exacerbated by emotional absorption. Regular practice helps individuals build resilience against emotional stress and enhances their ability to maintain emotional balance. In conclusion, it's a common occurrence, especially for those on a spiritual path. This heightened sensitivity can be a blessing and a curse. While it deepens our compassion, it can also lead to emotional exhaustion. Remember, your well-being is paramount. You can gracefully navigate this sensitivity by setting boundaries, practicing mindfulness, and grounding yourself. It's about finding a balance between empathy and self-preservation. Your journey towards spiritual growth is unique, and it's essential to honor your own emotional needs along the way. If you found these grounding practices helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips on maintaining your emotional well-being. Share your thoughts or questions in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you manage emotional absorption in your spiritual journey. Until next time, stay happy and healthy.